Hey folks, today we're going to get ChatGPT to generate an image with a transparent background of a cartoon mummy. And then we're going to pull that image into LightBurn to trace and generate our vector. So we're going to prep the project in LightBurn so we can burn that vector to a standard piece of 4x4 white tile. And then we're going to engrave the image and fill it with some acrylic paint. Welcome to the channel. I'm Dave. So let's jump right into ChatGPT. Here we are in ChatGPT 5, and I'm using the plus version, but you can do this with the free version. I've got a pre-written out prompt, and prompting is a trial and error thing. Of course, you can go find prompts that other people have posted and try those and adjust them to your own needs. So in this case, we're going to create an image of a cartoon mummy with a transparent background. I've not ran this prompt, so we'll hit it go and see what we get. So it looks like we got exactly what we wanted. I'm going to give it a thumbs up because it does like a pat on the back. And I'm just going to download it, and we will jump on into LightBurn, import it, and trace it out. Here we are in LightBurn. The first thing we're going to do is make a tool so we know what size we're working with. And the tile is 4¼ inches. So we're going to grab a rectangle, hold down shift, and just draw it out perfectly. And then I've got inches on to start. Make sure your lock is on, and put 4.25 in either the width or the height. Now, excuse me, the tile has little grout nubs on the outer edge. So since we're going to cut a template out of the cardboard, we need to make it a little larger. And to do something like that, I always go back to millimeters, see what that is, and then just adjust up a little bit. So I'll just go make it 107 955. We'll do that, see if it works. And that'll just give a little extra space for the nubs to fit in, and we'll take that into account when we're fitting in our mummy. So we're going to make this a tool to start with, and you have T1, T2 on the bottom for tools. And then when we cut the template out, we'll switch it to a cut it out, and then flip it back to a tool so I don't forget later. Okay, so we'll just pull this aside. We're going to pull in our ChatGPT photo or image right here. And we know he's already too big, so we'll just pull him down to size. I think maybe we'll create him a pyramid and set it off in the distance somewhere. Okay, so we got this guy. I'm going to scroll back in so he's a little larger. Make sure it's selected. Right click and then trace image. And of course you can make adjustments, but before you make any adjustments, it's good to just click OK, check it, and see where you're at, because LightBurn does a really good job with a first trace. So that's what we're going to do. Click OK. We will drag this guy out and see what we got. And let's make him blue. We can see him a little better. And the settings we're using are 10 millimeters per second, 30% power on a 40-watt diode laser. I'm going to move this guy to the top, and then we're going to delete the image. And then, like I said, maybe we need to make this guy a pyramid to set off in the background. So bear with me, we'll figure this out. Let's get a triangle, a rectangle again. Well, we'll need a triangle before it's over with, I guess. And let's just draw out some lines. We all have an idea of what the pyramids look like, so let's make one. Let me put it on a black line to start with, and then we will use the grid array tool. We don't want any Y spacing, that's what we'll be doing. And we're just going to go up on the Y rows and make us some blocks. Then we'll go back and get that triangle. And we're just going to hold shift and draw out a perfect triangle. And you're going to want to make sure that this crosses outside of the blocks that we've drawn. Something like that. You don't want it to look weird, but it has to drop down some, so we'll do that. And we're going to take that triangle and turn it into a tool also, because we're going to use the cut shapes tool. So to do that, we need to select our blocks, shift, select our pyramid, go up to tools, and click cut shapes. And don't know if you can see it, but the portion that's going to be cut out or deleted, you can see it has dancing lines. That's how you know it's working correctly. Then you can just click the delete, and there you go. And what I should have done is kept a copy of that triangle, but that's okay. We'll draw another one. Because when you use the cut shapes tool, your triangle disappears. Now we can set it wherever we want. Matter of fact, we will get rid of this bottom one. I'm going to ungroup so I can take it away because it looks a little weird. Delete that out. And then group all of these back together. We're making this happen, folks. And we're going to set that in there, and we're going to call that good. And we're going to grab everything, put it on the same layer, and group it together. And let's put this together. So we've got our mummy. I hope that's big enough everybody can see it. I know I'm rambling some, folks, but playing with your computer, your laser is, it's how we get fun these days. So I enjoy it. I'm sure you do as well. And we're just going to set this off in the distance. And then we're going to grab both of them, group them together. Then we're going to shift and select our tile. And we're going to do a center right there, just like that. That looks pretty good. Now, don't group these together. Don't group it to your border if you plan to cut out a template, which is what we're going to do. So, just for orientation purposes, I'm going to flip this counterclockwise with the comma key. I'm going to select the template, put it on a cut layer, and I'm going to turn off the output for the mummy and the pyramid, and then we'll go cut our template out. So let's jump into laser, do that. I'll be right back, folks. Okay, so we've got our cardboard for the template. We have the tool line turned into a cut line just for this part, and we turned off the output for the vector. So we'll run this, Then we'll insert our tile and move on from there. Okay, let's do it. So be careful taking this plug out. You don't want anything to move, and as long as it doesn't, you'll stay right on track. So just get that out. Hopefully I made enough allowance for this to fit snug, and it looks like it does. Okay, so we're going to flip those settings. We're going to turn the cut line back into a tool, just so I don't forget later. And we will turn on the settings for the vector, run this, and see what we get. Okay, let's do it. It's kind of looking like he only has one eye. Hopefully it's just got some dust in it or something, but we'll find out. So it's always good to check and make sure you got a good engrave before you move anything. That way you can just you can run another pass and see what you get. So we'll see if his eye opens up. Maybe maybe it will. All right, folks, I'm going to clean this up. Just blow the dust out. And now after you do a tile or some marble or something like that, it's a good idea to clean your laser head, get your lens cleaned up, because it is quite a bit of dust. So let me clean this up, and then we'll put some paint in it and see what we get. All right, I cleaned all the dust out of the cracks with this little brush here, and then wiped it down with some rubbing alcohol. And we're just going to use a foam brush and put on some hot rod red acrylic paint, and then just wipe it off and see what we get. All right, I'm gonna let that dry a little bit, and then I'll put a little bit more on and see if it'll stick better. I'll be back. All right, well, here's a close-up. I'll probably try to put some more paint on it later after it dries again and see if I can get it a little darker. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel and it keeps me out in the shop, and I really appreciate it. So if you have questions, let me know. Glad to answer them anytime about this or anything I've got posted, or even general laser or light burn questions. So just check back often for new videos. You folks take care, and we'll see y'all next time. Thank you.